And welcome to episode 6 of Behind the Fleet with It's Just Miss Wells. And tonight we're going to be sitting down with DJ Pynk Dyamond. DJ, the last time we did this, I kicked it off. I was an immediate fan, but go ahead and tell these people exactly exactly who you are and where they can find you at on social media.
All right, so I'm DJ Pynk Dyamond. Basically a female DJ over here in Virginia, representing, but I represent the whole DMV. How about that?
How about that?
I've been a DJ. Actually, January 1st was my ninth year.
Okay,
Um,
congratulations.
Thank you. I didn't even really know I had that type of talent till
Okay.
I was living in Texas. So that's where I kind of did my little research on DJing. And then I
Okay.
became an official DJ in 2016. My first DJ gig was in Miami at a pool party.
Ooh.
I know. And I was
Miami and pool party sounds like a fantastic time.
it was and I actually opened up for some of the high top female DJs in Miami, and I also opened up for Beyonce's dad was having a new girl group at the time. So they were
Okay.
out there doing sound check when I was doing sound check, and I was like, okay. But I was a little nervous, but I still conquered the first time DJ event,
Okay.
which was over pretty much over 1,000 people. I was a little nervous, but I conquered it.
How in the world do you go from let me try something new to doing this in front of 1,000 people? Like, what do
I
they
don't
feel
know.
like?
I don't, I be trying to ask myself the same thing because, girl, I get nervous now, even after 9 years of DJing. Like I just did yesterday, the whole weekend. I DJ'd a corporate holiday party in Gaithersburg, Maryland. And it was a little tiny crowd, like maybe 25 people. But
Okay.
I was nervous. I,
What?
I was nervous. And then yesterday, I DJ'd for a repeated client for one of the biggest car shows in Washington, D.C., for a company called Automotive Rhythms, right?
Okay.
Girl, I was still nervous.
I can't believe that.
I,
So,
I be nervous every event. I don't know. I just be nervous.
so you gotta tell people though a little bit about what you were doing before you became a DJ, because I think that'll help paint the picture 100% on why I'm like, you nervous? I cannot believe it.
So yeah, prior to DJing, I was actually also an event planner. I started that in like 1991. Um, but I've been modeling for a long time too.
Okay. Okay.
I started with runway. Um, I think I got with this company in Richmond, Virginia. So I started doing like festivals and stuff like that because I like to dress up.
Okay.
I love to wear look, especially my time to dress up is like the spring and the summer.
Okay.
I hate the winter.
What? I'm a winner girl.
I like look. I have on a hoodie today. I don't like dressing like this. I be so cold. I want to have on nice, pretty dresses with my red bottoms and boom. Then I go take some pictures. So yeah, I be ready, girl. But yeah, I've been modeling so a very long time. I actually manage models. I
Okay.
help develop them as well, and I've been doing that since 2012.
Gotcha.
Because
Gotcha.
and no offense to any agencies out there, but I feel like if you have a model mentor like myself, I've been through it all. The print work, the photography sessions, the runway, almost falling on stage. I've been through all of
Mhm.
that. I've been signed with two companies actually in Florida. And then I just did recently a model pageant and I won. I was
Oh,
nervous. I
congratulations.
was nervous with that too, girl.
I cannot believe it. So, how did you end up in the fleet? How did that come into your pathway?
Well, I had got offered to DJ a mix show on a Texas radio station, which is KHUR Radio, right?
Okay.
And then another radio station called me, Cruise Inc. Radio, which was in Richmond, Virginia. So I was like, I don't really know how to do no mixes, I just DJ functions. But I know how to transition, blend. I don't do no scratching because I don't like scratching, period. I don't do no scratching. I dibble and dabble in it a little bit, but I be wearing fingernails, so not gonna be trying to break my nails. But I decided when I moved back to the East Coast from Texas on certain things that I wanted to do.
Okay.
DJing was one of them, and that's how pretty much I got into it, talking to some other DJs that I personally know.
Okay.
And then once I got on those radio stations, one of the guys was from Fleet. And he was like, I'm about to join this coalition, and it's called the Fleet DJs. I was like, I never heard of them. I've never heard of them. The only coalition DJs I know was the heavy hitters from Richmond, Virginia, right?
Okay.
That was it. So I was like, a coalition full of DJs? Oh, I'm gonna join. I said, say no less, because I need some help on my software, my hardware. Something breaks down, somebody can help me from another state. We can do a
Yep.
Zoom, something. I'm gonna join just so I can network.
Yep.
So here I am now.
Okay, so then we got to paint the picture of how your experience has been since you've joined Fleet, because you've
Okay.
had a very successful ride since the beginning of coming in until now. So, how long have you been here with Fleet?
So January 29th will be 3 years.
And when you first came in, let's talk a little bit about some of the things that you were doing when you first came in for your state. Like, what was the work like then for you?
I was actually in a 3-state room
Okay.
when I first came in, and they were boring. So I was like, well, I didn't expect this. I'm just being real. That's just me. So I was
Yeah.
like, okay, well, I'm just gonna run my mouth in here. So I just started running my mouth to certain people in there. I started getting on the Zoom calls that they have for the artists. Um, my first two endeavors, and I will always say this, and I know they're gonna be grinning, but was DJ Baby G and DJ P Money. Okay,
Two of my faves.
they were my first real, uh, I would say, DJ engagement. As I got to know them on a Zoom call, on a get
Okay.
down, a get
Okay.
down. So they invited me to a get down, and I was
Okay.
like, it better be something worthwhile coming to on a Friday night. I could be going on a date.
So from there, where did you go? Like, talk a little bit about your journey.
Okay, so from once I got in Fleet, um, probably people was probably thinking, well, damn, who is Pynk Dyamond? I'm like, I'm about to show you. Okay. So I was already doing what I was doing with my business before I got in Fleet, which was branding, promoting, developing, and networking. So it was easy for me. So by the time I joined in January, the first conference I went to in Jacksonville, I won Rookie of the Year.
There you go.
That was the first thing. Then I was like, oh, well, maybe people are gonna talk to me now, boom, 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 boom. So got in 2, 3, I would say from that conference, 2 months later, I became state manager of a 3-state room,
Okay. So
right?
how did you transition it?
Well, I came in as a member. I won Rookie of the Year. Then I became the manager. I just tried to get to know certain people, but then they divided our states up, which was I was cool with that, right? Because I didn't live in the other states, so I'm fine with that. So
That's
I
fair.
took it upon myself. Okay, I got a state right here. Let me figure out who these people are, right? Because I hadn't started maybe one or two. I don't think I had started recruiting yet. I might have, but I don't know. I can't remember. But anyway, I wanted to get to know these people. Who am I dealing with on a daily basis? Even though it's cyber, because I need to know. Hopefully they're
Mm.
not scammers. That's just my way of thinking. Because
Yeah.
everything was on the computer, the internet. That's how we communicate. So I got to know each person. And that following year, 2022, I won in my state. We all won State of the Year. So I came in there.
Okay.
I actually came in there. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do this. I need to see you here. I need to see you there. Come on. I got some gigs. You want to help? Come on out. So I try to get the teams from all different areas to try to kind of like, let's go down here in Virginia Beach area, do something. Let's go to
Mhm.
Roanoke and do something. Let's go to Northern Virginia and do something. How about we meet up in the middle in Richmond and we get together? We got to do
Right.
something. We can't be sitting in no cyber room. I need to
Yeah.
see. I need to see you. So then, just started getting to know more people. But that same year, I won Manager of the Year.
Okay, girl.
So I won Manager of the Year that year. Our state won our first State of the Year award, and then it just motivated me more to work hard. And then the next year, January 2023, I put in each year that I was manager, I put in place some goals, a vision, because this not my business. This belongs to Classic, the CEO, right?
Yeah.
So how can I help his state of Virginia grow? How can we become successful by me being the manager, right? So what I tried to do was recruit people that have the same business mind that I got. Okay? Same business mind that I have. So if I brought in somebody, say I brought in a DJ.
Mhm.
Why my DJ is a federal government tax accountant. Why not put him on my team? Why not show him the Fleet DJs way? Why not get him to network? He's also my fraternity brother. Why not?
Mhm.
It makes that team specifically go do certain things with this person, that person to help each other grow, right?
Yep.
So, so then I was like, okay, I need to bring in some more people, right? So I'm like, I need a podcaster. I need some producers. I need a blogger. I definitely need some models because when we have events, I can't be the only model and the manager. I can't. So we need some more models, right? So then, but then I'm looking for people that can really focus on writing because we do some
Mm.
fantastic things in my state of Virginia for sure.
Okay.
We do. There's people that got so much talent in that state. It's unbelievable. And that's what I try to do is bring out that extra talent. Okay, so I heard you do graphics. Oh, really? You'd be great as a graphics manager and get you a little team going, right? So we got that going. Then, you do podcasts? We got radio station. We need you on that show. That's what you do outside of this? Girl, we can network to grow your podcast and also our state radio station podcast.
I love it.
So why not create a team of structure that have multiple talents? That's what you need to be recruiting anyway.
That's
You know,
true. Instead of having to go across the organization, you're able to stay within in your state
in
and
your
get
state.
things done while still being able to collaborate with other people. So I think that's awesome that you were able to take a dormant state that was mixed with multiple locations and then be able to spearhead it off and stand very strong on its own. That's a tough thing to do. That's a tough thing to do. So
But
now, what is your current?
that was
Go
my
ahead.
main focus. That was really my main focus because
Okay,
first of all, I'm not going to represent somebody else's organization unprofessionally,
that's fair. Yeah, that's
right?
fair.
So why would I bring in people to somebody else's organization, my name behind them? That's not going to work. That's
That's
not going to
fair.
That's gonna not say nothing. You gotta be a talker, ask questions, get on, see what's going on, get on the Zoom, see what's going on. You don't have to talk on each Zoom meeting, but get up there so they know who exactly you are.
I think that's key. That is something that has been able to help me have a lot of opportunities by being a member of Fleet. Is just getting in the rooms and having conversations. Even though it is so much better for you to be able to be in person, we are an international organization. So anything that you need or anyone that you're looking for, you can find it within this conglomerate, this organization that we got going on together.
I
And that's why I
totally
love
agree.
Fleet.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is
Guess
your
what?
current
Guess
role?
what? I love Fleet too. And I have a passion to be in this organization to really grow.
Yeah.
I'm cool right now. Let me get some years in with the new position that I have as the operations manager, right?
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and trust and believe me, I got a new state manager in Virginia, and she just like me.
That's even better. That means that your legacy will continue.
That's
So,
right. Right.
as the operation manager, what are you tasked with doing within Fleet starting as of now?
Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is working with the regional managers and trying to come up with a across the board organizational structure, right? So, you and I, we work for corporate companies, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
once you work, and this is not a corporate company, it's a volunteer organization, but you want to still have structure regardless of who you work for. It could be a little small business, right? Or it could be
Mm-hmm.
a 8,000 company business, either or. You want to have, and I just got off the call with someone talking about the same question. This is not our business. Okay, that's number one. Number two, we are actively under somebody else's wing. Okay. So we learning from different states how they roll. We learning from different cultures on what they like. We learning from different types of management, um, whether it's good or bad, because this is like that
Mm-hmm.
in every organization. But we're learning stuff. And if you're not in here to learn and do things across the board, for the best of someone else's company, it might not be the right fit for you. And my job is to make sure 2024 we are working in. I've already acquired some one words from each of the regions, like, so we're gonna have accountability, we're gonna get unity, we're gonna revamp, and we're going to franchise. So those are my words so far as I've met with different regions so far. I'm
Mm.
almost done. I think my last one will be the international region. Um, so I can't, they're like on an 8 hour difference of the East
Yeah.
Coast. So trying to get them, I'm going to try to get to be more involved in the international because guess what? I'm an international publication model.
This is so true.
Hey, so why not network a little bit harder over there in some of the countries that we have? We actually have 41 states, 6 countries. But
Mm,
by the time next year comes, 2025, we should have all 50 states with some members in them. That's my
love it.
goal. That's
Love
my
it.
goal. That's my goal.
I love that. And I think that's very attainable, especially with the revamp, the accountability piece, and then the way that we've started 2024. Everyone is excited. We're working. We're getting the name out there and really expanding the Fleet brand. So I'm excited to hear you ring the bell and say we hit all 50 states. And now we're
Hey,
gonna start knocking these
I'm definitely
checkers
gonna get
down.
online and say, hey, we got members in all 50 states. Let's push. Cause guess what, Miss Wells? I guarantee you, you might have a friend of a friend in Kansas, right?
Yeah,
Why you can't contact them and let them know about the Fleet DJs?
yeah,
You don't have to live in Kansas.
yeah. So how do they find you? Like if you have somebody
Uh,
that's in Virginia, or if these individuals see this interview and they're like, hey, I'm one of those people that may be the person that turns that state green, what do they need to do to be able to contact you and get themselves involved?
all right, so I'm kind of like everywhere on social media, but I would say look me up as the Fleet Ops Manager, Fleet Ops Manager, Pynk Dyamond. And Pynk Dyamond is spelled always with Y's, no I's.
Okay.
Or you can find me on Facebook at DJ Pynk Dyamond.
Okay. Okay.
With the Y's, no I's.
There you go. There you
They,
go. So you're a woman in this male dominated industry. And I always like to make sure that we talk about that just a little bit, because sometimes people have a perception that it's difficult for us, it's hard, or it's sex driven a lot of times. And as somebody that has been a model, that's also done events as well as stepped into this DJ platform, how has your experience been being a woman in this organization and growing your business and brand?
well, I would have never, ever thought by being a female, even learning how to become a DJ, I would have never thought I would have male haters. I would have never thought that. I swear, I kid you not. And I'm telling you the God's honest truth. I would have never thought, because only because I model and do other things, right?
Okay.
I have male haters, female haters, but guess what? The haters really make me stronger.
That is.
They
That
do. I
is.
because first of all, I'm really from New York City, the Bronx, to be exact.
Okay.
So people in New York, we're hustlers. That's just how we were raised. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, whether I'm a female or not, I think people in general don't accept people that have high energy. They don't accept people that are workaholics. They don't accept people that have great work ethics, and they can feel intimidated.
I think that's all accurate.
You know,
Yeah.
but we don't. I don't pay anybody attention. I just keep doing what I'm doing because, first of all, and foremost, there ain't nobody out here that is paying this mortgage or this truck payment.
Girl.
Okay, ain't
Say
nobody doing.
it
Nobody does that,
again.
and it ain't. It is by choice, but nobody's paying anything for me. I strive to get exactly what I want, when I want, wherever I want.
There
And
you
just
go.
because you're mad because I promote. You're mad because I model. You're mad because I'm a DJ. You're mad because I'm an event planner. This is something I got passion for. Why would you be mad? You should be trying to call me up and be like, can you DJ my party? Or can you come and host my party? Or matter of fact, can you plan my wedding? Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Can you help me out as a manager? I mean, I got all types of talents that I didn't even know I had like this. And so what I do is I pretty much try to take in what I like to do and I focus on it and I stick to it and I don't complain about it and I don't whine about it. And that's why if you really go to my DJ Pynk Dyamond page, you'll see I got some great customer reviews.
Listen, I was just getting ready to tell you to give these people some advice, like leaving with a nugget, but I feel like that's what you've been doing this whole conversation. Is this dropping gems about how you can come in and you can create the life and the experience that you want when you put your mind to it. Let's talk just a little bit about the state of Virginia. Like, what is going on with Virginia right now, and how can people get involved with that?
So we still strong as ever. Because I'm not the state manager doesn't mean we don't have a strong team. I have what I did before I got promoted. I positioned people in place as a promotion, so that way I already knew I applied and I was getting promoted. I already knew that. They didn't know that. So I was prepping one person to become do my role. And then I started talking to somebody. I started screening somebody for a couple of months. They didn't know that, right? And I started screening them to be the assistant manager. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put the rest of the people to work too. So I put in like, you know how they have the work hiring or something like that. So I put in our room. I'm looking for host coordinator, artist coordinator, entourage coordinator, um, event planner, fundraising committee. Please sign up. Nobody was like really. They were like a little nervous. So guess what? I had a phone call for the people I think that were possibly candidates that could have the time to do it. So I started screening them. They didn't know what I was screening them for, but I started making phone calls and I just started kind of feeling them out. I said, what if you got promoted within Fleet? Would you be able to handle it? And you know, someone was excited, yeah. Someone was like, well, what does it entail? Well, I said, I will tell you what it will entail if you're interested. But if you're not interested, I'm not gonna go through that.
Yeah.
So I was able to promote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people before I left. And we also have our goals set for the year before I left. I put together training sessions before I left. And can you do this type of training? Can you do this type of training? I called everybody. I asked them. I didn't appoint them. I asked them. I have 7 months worth of training set up, which includes myself. So I'm doing training on Telegram and Zoom, Basic 101, February 25th. And then in May, I'm going to do marketing and branding 101. And then my team of entourage people, they done came up with the fundraisers. Let's put it all together. So now we got new people in position. Let's keep this state running. Our first event, February 24th, Richmond, Virginia.
There you go. Well, DJ Pynk Dyamond, I appreciate you for stopping by the Behind the Fleet podcast with It's Just Miss Wells. I wish you nothing but success. You know, Tennessee is here to collaborate in any way possible. And in any way that we can help you all continue to be successful, we want to be able to do that. But until next time, we are out of here.
Well, I will say I am challenging any state. I'm looking for any state that can, let's bring home that next State of the Year award. That's all I can say.
Oh, Tennessee's claiming it. We got this under
Ah!
control.
All
I
right,
hope you have
girl.
a good evening.
All right. Have a good evening.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.